Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the Overall Podcast. Happy Friday. I hope you guys enjoy.
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back for our next episode starting on Fridays. We're posting at noon. I hope you enjoy this better time frame. Let us
know. All right, so elephant in the room, or on my eye, rather. Yes, I'm not a fake pirate. I had a eye procedure last Friday, so everything will be all right, but it is a bit awkward.
Yeah, it's all right. You're healing well. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's a crazy story that is so melodramatic. I don't know if that's the right term, but a piece of dirt in my eye 8 months ago caused this. It's insane to even say out loud, right? Yeah. Like, how many times do you get something stuck in your eye? All the time, right? I worked at a hardware store, literally cutting metal, cutting wood constantly, being told I should wear safety goggles, never did, and never had anything happen. But yeah, it was, I don't know. So anyway, they scraped my eye. It hurts. Here we go. Side view is not too pretty, but it is what it is.
Yeah, at least you'll have full recovery and your eyesight back completely, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, feels a lot better than it off. Depth perception is the only thing. So
yeah, playing video games the other night was interesting with it, huh?
Yeah, I was torn between like turning literally my brightness all the way down on my monitor or playing with an eye patch. And yeah, I was playing with Graham and we got into a game, and I guess I had been watching like TV and, you know, staring at my work computer screen, like nothing like, I don't know, immersive or I guess 3D on TV. But anyway, I mean, within minutes, like, right. Like I was getting like sick to my stomach, and I'm not like I don't know, I don't get seasick or anything. It was that bad. So off with the patch.
Your depth perception was way off for sure.
Yeah, man. And then, you know, bittersweet. I think that's a guy. Like I mean,
yeah, right.
Whatever. All in all, it's a good complaint to have, you know. At least I don't have eye problems. It's just a fix. So
yeah. At least she'll be back to full health.
Yeah. How's your week been, man?
It's been good, dude. It's been busy. Work's caught up with me for sure. But you know, I've kind of taken a step back and relaxed. Not too bad. I got to do a bunch of stuff with my fiance. Lots of wedding planning is pretty much my free time right now, which it's okay. I enjoy. Not too long ago, though, I did take my groomsmen out to officially ask them. I'll post a picture of us right here to be my groomsmen. It was pretty fun. We went and played golf over in Fort Worth. Place called an Azel called Cross Timbers. Beautiful course. Greens were awful, but beautiful course. Love to play it again. And we enjoyed it. So had a fun time, and now to plan the bachelor party. So that'll be even better.
That's the fun part. Yeah. I did the golf course thing for a couple too. I don't know. I always thought I felt awkward as heck. And my wife has so many friends. I don't know, you know, like if I had a time machine, maybe I would have asked different people. I was just wanting it all done. Not in like, oh my God, you know, but it is overwhelming and a lot. But all right. I like the idea you're taking though, right? Like, I don't know. It's got to be done either way. I might as well enjoy it. And I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also gave me a good reason to go play golf.
Oh, heck yeah. That's the best, man.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, babe. I know you're going to watch this and be like, you're going to call me out on it later. She's already done it once. It's funny. All right, question for you. We've been told many times, we obviously want a wedding, blah, 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 but now that you've been married, wedding's over, a few years down the road, wedding worth it, or do you wish you would have eloped?
I think it was worth it, but not for me so much. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess for me, but my wife really wanted that, and her parents, the primary financiers of it, wanted to do that. It's not like we would have gotten that cash instead. I mean, maybe, but you know, that would have been kind of awkward, I guess, to even ask. But anyway, since they wanted it so bad, she was the first, I guess, like kind of grandkid in the on her dad's side anyway. Like, I don't know. I don't regret it at all. That being said, it's overpriced, but again, like it was nice. I like my wife kept saying like she wanted to throw a nice wedding that other people enjoyed too. Yeah. Because that's if you've heard this, you will not get to enjoy anything. Not that you won't enjoy it, but I'm saying like we had a s'mores bar, never even touched it. I didn't have time. You're kissing baby, shaking hands. So I had a Neyland Stadium groom's cake. I think I took a bite, never saw it again. And I was like, wait, what? Like just little things like that. Like, and it's for your guests. So if you have that mindset, then it's not so bad.
I'll take that into play. But I mean, you saying that, man, I'm going to try to enjoy the perks of the wedding,
Yeah, and make a point to it. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I'm going to make a point to it and really just to fully take in the experience and the happiness. Because I think, dude, if everything goes right, honeymoon is we're either taking a red eye to Tampa, or we're flying out super early, because I think we may be going on a cruise to the Bahamas, like a 7-day cruise.
Dude,
I've never been on a cruise, and I really, really want to go on a cruise. I'm like,
where? Who are you going?
Why not?
Are you looking at Carnival?
Carnival, yeah, they're the main one. Right now I know that they don't require vaccines. You just need a COVID test, which is fine. Easy enough.
Yeah, we did the exact same thing. Literally, like we drove to a place, and then at 5 a.m. had to wake up the next morning, drive all the way to, what was it, Charleston? Yeah. And sailed out of there for a 10-day cruise. Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Aruba. It was awesome, man. It was the most cost-effective, fun we could afford and enjoy, and it was a blast, man.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, like, our choice was to go down to Mexico and like spend 5-7 days down in Tulum, which that was going to run us about probably $3,000 for the full trip, and that's not, a generous number. We probably would have spent more than that, but that's neither here nor there. So that's kind of how I look. All right, look, at minimum, this is going to cost us $3,000. Okay, at minimum, one of the cruises is going to cost us like $1,100, and then the other one's going to cost us like $1,700. It's longer, but it's still cheaper than what we were going to do in the first place. And it's like we're going to get to go to more places and stuff. And so I'm kind of thinking
free
about
dinner.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the whole shebang, and we get for just a little bit of extra, we can get a balcony, which is fucking dope. I will be getting that for sure. So I think I'm just going to kind of go full bore. She's all on board. She says it's completely my choice, but she's on board with it. So I don't know. I'm excited though.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah. Free food. Like, I mean, the meals are very good and they're free, but then at least on our Carnival ship, like there was like a Guy Fieri's burger bar, and then like a different kind of cafeteria on the other end of the boat. I could have literally eaten as many cheeseburgers as my body could consume. Like there's no limit, there's no charges. You get soda, water. Like, again, I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm just saying like it's all free. You don't have to worry about
Who cares, dude?
You don't have to worry about it at all.
Yeah.
I will say though, if you're trying to be cost effective, okay, and I don't drink a ton, so keep that in mind. I don't know. I'd say you probably drink more than me, but that's not saying you drink a lot. That's just saying I don't drink a lot.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm drinking.
On the honeymoon, I drink a little bit more, of course. But all right, so you're gonna have to come to a decision on the unlimited drinks pass kind of thing, if you've looked at that, or like pay for drinks. Take the unlimited. We upgraded, so my wife did unlimited. I was like, I don't drink that much. I'll just chill. They cost so much, and then you're expected to tip, and then all this other junk. Like I had to upgrade mine like 2 days in, and I did like $300 or $400 drink limit. Like they're $12 a pop. So anyway, just do the unlimited. I will kindly suggest that to anybody.
Okay. Yeah. Good to know.
It's worth it. Yeah,
dude. Now I just like kind of want to just like skip to it. You know what I mean? Like January can't get here fast enough, and I'm super excited for it, dude. Like.
And it'll be warm, and you'll get out of the cold. Like, it's perfect.
So nice. Well, I mean, I live in Texas, so it's cold to,
Well, yeah.
Like, what they expected to, getting married in the beginning of January. Guess what they expect the temperature is?
Bro. I mean, Texas, I'm from Tennessee. Colorado's the same. Probably, I mean, you guys wouldn't get cold, but yeah, what, 50 to 70, somewhere in there? Yeah.
55 degrees.
Yeah.
So, not too shabby. It's not going to be terrible.
Hey, but on the reels, like on that unlimited drinks pass, do it, and they cannot stop serving you unless like you're just fucking sloshed. You know what I mean? Like And anyway, and if you guys go through this, get a drink called Pirate Punch day one. Okay.
Damn.
You listen? But Pirate Punch, did you hear that?
Yeah, Pirate Punch.
Okay. All right. Order that. Just
Okay.
day one. Anyway, that's why your boy drinks so much. That shit, it's all rum there, right? Like every country's got rum. Oh my God. It's like drinking like a fruit.
Yeah,
Like
here,
a fruit snack.
like I can tell you where we're planning on going. Here it is.
It doesn't matter. Just the ship in the Bahamas will have it, but of course, maybe the islands. But
So here we go. Itinerary cancel. All right, we leave out of Jacksonville. My bad, Jacksonville. We got Nassau, and then the Princess K's is where we're going.
Princess K, we went to, and but enjoy
days.
Nassau because that'll be dope.
Yeah,
because it's an actual town. The other one's just an island they own, which is still fun. But I enjoyed the towns, like not Carnival owned.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good mix.
You think Bahamas or the Caribbean? Because there's another one that's 5 days leaving out of New Orleans, and that is Cozumel and the Yucatan. And
that's like the Gulf. Well. That's the Gulf, though, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I would go to like the Bahamas, but
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So now I gotta find somebody who loves me enough to use their miles and pay for our flights.
If I had them, bro.
A little wedding gift just to shout out if any of my family members, are looking at, watching my videos and what do I get this kid for his wedding? If you got miles and you want to spare on me and Hannah and need a trip to Jacksonville, thank you, love you.
Hey man, try it. Why not? You only get married once. Well, in theory. But anyway, ask for it. Do it. We had a website where we didn't really want gifts. We registered to Bed Bath & Beyond, and that's about it. And then we had a website where you just click on that and donate money. Like, we'd rather have your money than
so
3 knife sets. So
yeah, exactly. No, well, one of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to do this like little box that we're going to put next to where the gifts are put and stuff like that at the wedding. That just says like honeymoon fund, and if you want to drop a couple bucks or a check or whatever in there, like obviously we're leaving for the next day, so the whole entire honeymoon's going to be paid for prior, but it would just replenish.
Yes, do that. I think we walked out with like 1,000 or more, which paid for all the extra monies we spent on that trip. I think my sunglasses hanging there on the wall. I had a different pair of CODYS. The morning, so we had to, our cruise was very long down to Aruba. And if you don't know, it's like a 3 or 4 day sail or whatever. So we were kind of getting stir crazy, but the morning we got to Aruba, we spent all day long there. I get ready, snap my CODYS, like the side. I've never, I think I was trying to take off like the retainer and swap them out for like the floaty ones, because we were going to be scuba diving and stuff too, or snorkeling. I'm sorry. Anyway. And but thankfully, a lot of the Caribbean islands and all that is very, Americanized. They had a sunglass hut right there off the port in Aruba. Got that pair there, actually. So anyway.
Yeah, I plan on taking a cheap pair, and then I also plan on taking my Oakleys. The Oakleys will be for when I'm on the ship, chilling by the pool, whatever, walking around on the ship, Oakleys on. Or if we're going out to dinner, Oakleys. Or breakfast, lunch, whatever it is. But off the ship, when we're on the island, cheapo depots, $11 effers, nothing crazy. If I lose those things, I'm not going to care.
Fair enough.
Dude, I don't buy expensive sunglasses. I've owned 2 pairs of expensive sunglasses my entire life. A pair of Ray-Bans, lost those, and then I got my my Oakleys, and they've already kind of been messed up because I'm tough on stuff. I don't know.
I don't even think I owned sunglasses until college, and stereotypical frat boy, had to get them with the croquis. So, anyway, the flak jackets were nice. The Oakleys, that's the only Oakleys I ever owned. Cause those are what the golfers use, and they're sharp. I had those, and I think I might have sold them. They didn't break. Those are plastic lenses. They're hard to break as far as the lenses go. The CODYS, they're a glass lens and they're easy to break, but they I don't know, the clarity. Anyway, it sounds so corny, but anyway, I'm a glasses wearer, I guess.
I mean, I have blue eyes. Even if it's a cloudy day out, I have to wear sunglasses. Like, fiance does not understand it at all. I literally like can't
Take
even.
care of them. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's sensitive. So I have to wear blue light usually when I'm looking at a screen. So.
No. Yeah.
So we got Marvel Phase 4 is due to start this. Well, I guess it kind of already has started with WandaVision and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the way that went. So we've started into this next phase of Marvel where things are going to be most likely different. This is Disney's full takeover now. Everything from here on out will all be Disney's doing. Hopefully they do what they've done so far and keep Jon Favreau and everybody, the original crew in charge. As long as they do that, then I think they have an opportunity to be successful. But we got 2021 films coming out now. We have Black Widow right around the corner. That's coming out. Scarlett Johansson's back in it. It doesn't look too bad. I've seen leaks that RDJ may be in it. I don't know. Like, if you Google it, Wikipedia says he's in the cast. But if you IMDb it, it says he's not. But there is a blank space on the cast list, which is kind of odd. So, like, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, they would obviously have to do that because how big the movie is in that universe and how he is. Yeah. Interesting.
I mean, it's his whole lifestyle.
And it's probably a prequel, right? Because doesn't
I think
die in Marvel or the Avengers series?
Yeah, she does.
So yeah, it makes sense if he's alive in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Decided to. I think it may bust, but I'm gonna watch it anyways. That's fair enough. The next movie we have coming out, and it's in September. It's one I'm excited for personally. Is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Never heard anything about it. The trailer looks really, really good. Obviously, it's about a Chinese trained fighter. Looks like he's getting dragged into his past that he tried to leave, and he's got to fight some superheroes and stuff like that. So it looks intense. It looks like it's going to be really, really good. I think we're going to be having like a Jet Li feel to it, and I'm really, really excited about it. It's probably the one I'm excited the most about.
I have no opinion on it. I'll watch it, to your point, but I've obviously never heard of it. And in addition to that, I couldn't even make an assumption on it, but it sounds neat in theory. If Disney doesn't,
If Disney doesn't, that is, we'll get to that part. The next one we have the Eternals, and this is like a whole new superhero crew. This is them starting from scratch, basically. It looks like they're trying to almost start their new wave of Avenger kind of style here. It's called Eternals. It's a completely new series. I'm afraid it's going to fail. I don't know if they have the stones to do what it takes to make a superhero movie. I think that you have to be a little grunge. You know what I mean? You kind of got to show the dark side of things. It's part of crime and the evil that is life and the fight against it, but I don't think they'll do it. I think they'll try to make it like more like a modern day issues where they're fighting against,
I gotcha.
I don't think it's going to do it will not have the success as the original series will.
So the original series of these guys,
or like the original Avengers, like the original crew, the original team. Then next after that we have Spider-Man No Way Home. Lots of news on this. Obviously, Tom Holland's carrying on a legacy here. People are expecting him to kind of fill that suit of Iron Man now that he is gone. I'm excited for it. He is not my favorite Spider-Man. I prefer Andrew Garfield, which is a lot of people don't think so. That's a
Toby.
Right. Yeah. No. Different eras. This is how you grew up in two different eras. But that being said, with all this new Marvel stuff coming out, we want to get involved. I love Marvel. Cody enjoys the movies. So I'm a huge nerd. I have convinced him, and it is a little mini series we're going to be doing where me and him are going to sit here and watch the entire series, all 22 movies, and sit here and watch them together and show his reaction, my reaction. I love him, so it'll be like if I'm watching him for the first time. I promise it's like that almost every time. I'm such a hype man for it. So those will be coming out. There'll be more information on that, but it is a series we are going to be starting to kind of ramp up all the new Marvel stuff coming out and how the excitement that I have at least behind it. So we hope you guys enjoy that.
Yeah. And if anybody's out there's like, I like the movies, but that's about it. Hey, you're like me for the most part. I don't know if it's a goal of mine to learn more about Marvels because, I've got enough problems in my life not to make that a pressing goal. But I have always wanted to watch them all in order. Like the lore of anything interests me. And if you watch them in a chronological order, or at least how the story fits the best, is what we're going to attempt to do. To me, that's most, it's kind of like a historical documentary of way more interesting than a documentary, and it's not fiction. But anyway, exactly. I'm excited for that. And I don't know.
I mean, also the series in general is, think about it this way. Don't you wish you could have been there when the original Star Wars movies came out and you got to go to the theaters and see it? Like my dad, he talks about it, like how awesome it was to see it happen in theaters. And like, I always wish I could get that moment. Well, our grandkids and our kids are going to wish they had the moment that we had to watch these movies come out. These are going to be classics, lifetime classics that will be loved by generations to come. And I don't think any movie missed. And so I think that it's hard to find somebody that doesn't like them. And if they do, give me 3 reasons why, and then also tell me why you're a liar.
Yeah, because I guess if you're a hardcore comic fan, I could see them. They would be harder to please and probably dislike more movies than the general public. So that's another benefit. If you're not too into them, you'll definitely like them because you're not, that's different from the comic. You're not that kind of, so that'll be even better.
And one of the lucky things we got with it is that they started it in a generation that wasn't so PC. And so they followed the comics pretty closely. I mean, obviously you have to have your Hollywood. Obviously you don't want to completely mimic a story that has already happened, but for the meeting of them all and how they brought it into play, the storyline behind it, the characters, the actors they chose for those characters, I don't think they missed a step. I think they really impressed most Marvel geeks. I think they've also missed on some areas which could have been improving, but we don't live in a perfect world. And so, we got to luckily live through Stan Lee and the success that he gave the series. So, rest in peace to him. And, that's something that, we'll get to benefit from our entire lives and get to tell stories about, the great Stan Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. And that maybe I'm foreshadowing here, but it's scary. The only thing that's scary, I guess, is like you just mentioned, now it's a different world than when Captain America came out in mid 2000s, 2007, 2008, or Iron Man 1, I guess.
Talking about the first Iron Man when they first brought this series out to play.
Now it's a completely different world. What you can say, it's probably going to have some sort of politics no matter what, right? Like, especially if Disney's getting to create from scratch. So it'll just be interesting, but it's also a rightful fear of reserve if anybody. It's like, man,
So your lack of knowledge, but of the movies, but your knowledge of culture and what is happening in our world today. Do you think Disney and their takeover will ruin the next generation of all our superhero movies? Do you think they'll get a lesser product, kind of like how Disney ruined TV shows? Remember, our kids' shows when we were growing up were way better than they are now. Are they going to do the same thing to our beloved superheroes?
I don't know. I'll have to wait and see on the word ruin. Now, will they make a less quality? Yes. Like, I don't know how they won't, because like they own ESPN, right? And I'm a huge sports guy. I mean, everywhere you look, right? it's no secret that ESPN has been called Woke Center, and named after our Spoke Center. They just can't help themselves. They did make changes. I think they got, Disney appointed a new ESPN president a couple years ago, and they actually did take some talent off air that just could not help themselves, but like divide their audience. And ESPN was, hey, just talk about sports. Anyway, my point is, so I thought I was more hopeful, I guess, a year or two ago with that. But since then, they did remove some more controversial on-air talent. But the talent that has remained, they don't go into it as much, but then they do on like other platforms. So I don't know. I guess it's like their happy medium and a trade-off that they like. Don't go overboard with it either way. You're going to get some, but you're going to get some sports. So if that applies, same company to Disney, who's probably as woke or more, I would say, we'll get like a mix of the two. I don't know ruin. I don't know if ruin will be the word, but I don't think they'll probably just be good. No, but I don't know if they'll break records or anything else. Maybe the first couple just to see them, but yeah. Tough. What about you? Do you think ruin just full on or?
Well, I am a side of the nerd community that's rare. I'll say that because everybody that I know hated the last 3 Star Wars movies. I mean, thought they were trash. Disney took over, killed them. Rose, pointless. Rey could have been better. They could have done her way better. And it's not because she's a female. That has nothing to do with it. I think they could have killed it with her in a different way. Trying to connect her to the Skywalkers is where you killed it. You killed it there. She should have been like showing that just because the Empire killed the Jedi doesn't mean you killed the thought, the ideal that is a Jedi, right? There will always be somebody born with multiple midichlorians, blah, blah, blah. They could have done so much better. So back to the point of Marvel is that I don't mind the last 3 Star Wars movies. I thought they were okay. They weren't terrible. I enjoyed them. I liked the way they connected the stories. I liked how Palpatine came back into play. They did a decent job. So do I think all hope is lost with the Marvel movies? No. Do I think that the current political climate and the fact that everybody's got to put politics into their shows and movies and sports, will it ruin it? Yes, because I don't care if you're left, right, center. I don't want to see it there. It's fictional. It has nothing to do with what is happening in America today. Right. It's a fictional story. It's a
superhero.
It can be a utopia where everything is perfect. Let it be. You get to make it up, whatever you want. You don't have to drag the bullcrap that we deal with on a day-to-day basis in modern life into our escape.
Right.
I'm trying to escape reality. You're pushing reality in my mouth. I hate it. So that's where I think that it'll fail. We'll see.
Yeah. I have those exact same assumptions, but I also try to be a moderate person. I'm going to wait. Those are if I was a betting person, I don't even know if I'd make the bet, but I would just say Vegas's odds would be in favor of them going that woke way. Yeah. However, personally, like I'm not a person who charges someone guilty before. Like, prove me wrong, please. I'm looking for you to, and I'll watch it and wait and see. It's not like I'm not hoping for the crisis so then I can get out and bitch and moan, But
no. Will it make good content? Yes, it will. But what else make good content? A fantastic movie.
Yeah, just talking about something I enjoy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, man. I'm with you on the Star Wars real quick. I know this wasn't about Star Wars, but same company. I liked them. I understand that they could have been way better. So that's exactly my sentiment on how I think they'll do the Marvel movies. They were good, entertaining 2 to 2.5 hour things that you go do in the theater, right?
Yeah, I didn't regret it.
Yeah, 30 years from now, are you going to be talking about how great they are and showing that your grandkids? No, they're not great. They're just good. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. When I show my grandkids for the first time, you think we're actually going to watch all 9?
First three, and that's it for me.
Oh no. The prequels, the episodes 1, 2, and 3.
They're okay.
They're my favorite. Yes, they could have done better with the animation of it. But you're talking about the time that we had. I mean, it is what it is. We didn't have the technology. We didn't have the technology, but it's perfect setup to everything. The acting was amazing. So what? We had some shitty animation. It was the early 2000s. What did you expect? Imagine what they would look like now. Holy cow, those movies would be amazing.
Boom, remaster them, reshoot them.
I would be totally down to remaster them. Hayden Christensen and why can't I? Ewan McGregor are both doing the new movie with about Obi-Wan. So they're all about it. And I just recently saw an interview where Ewan McGregor was like, I'm in love with doing this again. I'm having so much fun. He's super excited, and he is just all about it. And I think Hayden Christensen is having a really, really good time with it. So I hope this maybe sparks up like, ooh, hey, we could probably do those better. And really, you wouldn't even have to reshoot them. All you'd have to do is reanimate them.
Right.
Because the scenes were green screened anyways.
And confirm Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. We need to do a Star Wars podcast next week, okay? Because I will just sit here and talk so much about those three. Because the first three, but as we know, the last three in the first. Anyway.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite, and they're the best, and they're the most legendary. But I like the storyline of the early 2000s ones with the band. Yeah. So anyway, we'll talk about that.
I'm going to bring on an expert when we do that too. She'll definitely want to come on it and spit some Star Wars at us. So that'll be awesome. We can do that.
All right, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Next week, I hopefully won't have this on, but we will see. Just a quick shout out. Go Preds. NHL playoffs going on. Hope your team does not do well if you're not a Predators fan.
Thanks for watching again, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and follow us on all of our social medias across the platforms. Hope to see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed this new time frame. See you later.